Ladies and gentlemen, Season 3 is finally here, which of course they added Rebirth Island, new weapons, and many much more. So I'm gonna give you guys the top 5 best loadouts to use right now here in Season 3, and if any of these loadouts help y'all on Rebirth Island, make sure you do is leave a like on today's video, and let's hop right into them. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the first loadout we're gonna be talking about is the Hogger 556 and the Ram 9. Now, I know a lot of you guys are so familiar with the HMR 9 and of course the Ram 7, but I don't think that's gonna be the next meta in Season 3. I hope we don't have a Ram 7 meta no more. So just to start with the primary, for my muzzle, I'm rocking the Caster's Break. For my underbarrel, I'm rocking the Bruin Heavy Support Grip. Magazine, I'm rocking the 40 round mag. Optic, I'm rocking the Glasses Optic Scope. And of course, my barrel, I'm rocking the Core 6 mag. Then for the SMG, my muzzle, I'm rocking the Zim Compensator Flash Hider. For my underbarrel, I'm rocking the DR6 Hand Stop. Magazine, rocking the 50 round mag. Rear grip, I'm rocking is the Retort 90 Grip. And of course, my stock, I'm rocking is the HBS Pad. And of course, just to showcase both of the loadouts, I'm just going to put on this 2 plates for the bots right here. Now, this is what it looks like with the Hogger 556. Good for damage, good for range. You know, this actually could be the new best long range as of right now. I mean, it started undergrowing me in Season 2. Let's hope in Season 3, this could actually be the new best one. And of course, this will look like with the Ram 9. Now, this is what the build I was rocking with the Ram 9. You know, you guys could just test out both of the builds. You know, good for decent for range, damage on both of the class setups. Now, let's hop right into the next loadout. Now, for all the people that play Warzone 1 and remember the Car 98K, this is exactly what we're going to call the XRK Stalker. And of course, I have the WSP 9 as the mini Uzi from 2019. This is the XRK loadout I was rocking here for this Car 98 build. Of course, for the barrel, we are rocking the Fission 60 barrel. For my laser, I'm rocking the Olive V laser. No stock. Of course, for my camera is actually blocking it. I'm actually rocking the XRK Stalker light bolt. And of course, for my ammunition, I'm rocking is the 50 cal high grain round. And for the mini Uzi, for my barrel, I'm rocking is the WSP optic long barrel. For my stock, I'm rocking is the Duster heavy stock. For my rear grip, I'm rocking is the Mardrol grip, 50 round mag, and of course, my underbarrel, I'm rocking is the DR6 hand stop. Now, of course, coming down for the sniper class setup and the mini Uzi, there's already preference on how you actually want to build it. If you want to build it for like a fast ADS speed, I got you guys, but I feel like this is like a decent long range build. You know, if you guys actually want to put on, let's just say if you want to take off like the ammunition, of course put on maybe is, let's just say like a suppressor for this. If you guys want to put on suppressor, you could put on maybe it's like the Sonic Suppressor XL, or if you actually want like a faster ADS build, probably change this piston barrel and put on maybe it's like the handler LKSP. This is like a really good one, but I'm more of like your long range type of sniper class setup build, so this is going to be the best class setup I would actually recommend for the XRK. Then of course coming out for the mini Uzi, you know, there's not too really much difference about this class setup. I mean, the only thing, if I actually want to change something about it, I would probably actually maybe take off, let's just say, if I actually do want to take off anything about this class setup, I'll probably maybe take off like the rear grip. Now, let's just say like if you can't really see out the iron sights, and let's say if you want to put on maybe like something really good to see, probably put on maybe like the Jack optic class setup. Maybe put on like the slight reflector. There's so many optic scopes you could probably put on for the mini Uzi, but I feel like this probably is going to be like a really good iron sight class setup for this. The third load I want to go over is the Ram 7 and the HRM 9. Now I know a lot of you guys are probably going to say, why are we going to see this loadout again? Because it could possibly be metal again. Like, you know, they don't really necessarily nerf things whenever they nerf them. It's so many times they say they nerf it, they don't really necessarily nerf them. And best to believe the Ram 7 loadout has not changed. So for the muzzle, I rock is the Caster's Break. For the underbarrel, I'm rocking is the Bruin Heavy Support Grip. Barrel, I'm rocking is the Cronin Headwind Long Barrel. My stock, I'm rocking is the HBS Pad. And of course, my magazine, I'm rocking is a 60 round drum. Then of course, for the HRM 9 build, so for the muzzle, I'm rocking is the Zim Compensator Flash Hider. For the barrel, I'm rocking is the Thorn 90 barrel. Stock, I'm rocking is the Folding Stock. And of course, my magazine, I'm rocking is a 50 round drum. With my underbarrel, I'm rocking is the DR6 hand stop. I really don't have to showcase the guns in the firing range because we already know how the Ram 7 feels like and the HRM 9 feels like, so let's just hop right into the fourth loadout. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the fourth loadout we have is the MCW, and of course we have is the SOA Subverter. Now these could be potential new long range metas here in Season 3, but it's up to you guys if you guys actually gonna like these loadouts I'm gonna give you. So here's the MCW class setup. So for the muzzle, I'm rocking the Zim Compensator Flash Hider. For my underbarrel, I'm rocking the Bruin Heavy Support Grip, 60 round drum, glass optic scope, and of course my barrel I'm rocking is the Cyclone Long Barrel. And here's the SOA class setup. So for the muzzle, I'm rocking the Caster's Break L. For my barrel, I'm rocking the Dozer 90 Law Barrel. For my stock, I'm rocking is the Motion V2 Heavy Stock. And of course, my magazine, I'm rocking is a 50 round drum with the underbarrel, I'm rocking is the Bruin Heavy Support Grip. So right here, this is the MCW class setup. I mean, everybody already knows, like the MCW really has no type of recoil. Even with this class setup right here, you guys are 100% gonna like this one. And let me know if any of these loadouts do really help you out on Rebirth Island. I didn't really ask that in the beginning, but you know, if any of these loadouts do help you out, let me know down in the comment section below. And especially for all the brand new content that we're going to be bringing throughout this season, this is really going to be a good season. So you guys can see both loadouts are really good, has 0 to no recoil, damage is pretty good on both of them. Now let's hop right into the last loadout. So my fifth and final loadout we have is the AMR-9, and of course we have is the Bruin MK9. Now these are by far going to be some two slept on weapons that a lot of people aren't really going to be using in the season, but I feel like you might actually want to. Now because the Bruin was like, for some reason in the mid-season, this was like the best long range that a lot of people was using, but everybody resorted back to the Ram 7, of course, because of rank play. And the AMR-9 has been like a very slept on SMG, but it's always been good. And here's the class setup for the SMG. The Zem compensator for the underbarrel I'm rocking is the DR6 hand stop, 50 round mag, stock I'm rocking is the demo LTS stock, and of course the optic is going to be the glasses. And for the Bruin loadout we have is the Zem compensator. From my underbarrel I'm rocking is the Bruin heavy support, 60 round mag, I got the glassless optic, and of course my barrel I'm rocking is the long range barrel. And let me show you guys why I say like this is going to be like a very slept on loadout. Like you guys can see, like the AMR-9 actually has like a good range, good decent for recoil. You know, is kind of good. The only thing that was kind of like making this where it was not meta was just because the HRM9 and the Ram9, those were like the two best SMGs. Now of course coming out for the Bruin, the Bruin could have actually been the new best gun, but the Ram 7 was just taking over Warzone so much. So let's just hope here in season 3, like these guns can actually set some light. So right there, ladies and gentlemen, those are all the 5 best loadouts you guys should be using right now in season 3. I want you guys to go down in the comment section and tell me right now what is some of your favorite loadouts that you guys didn't see in today's video. So right now I'm gonna go over the best tacticals, lethals, and of course the perk package you guys should be rocking here on Rebirth Island. So for my tacticals, I'm gonna start off with, of course, the 2 best tacticals I will at least will rock. Of course, we are rocking the smoke grenades, and if you guys actually want to rock, of course, this stem shot. Now for the lethals, there's going to be multiple of them that I will 100% recommend. Now I like the rock as throwing knives, of course, for some quick instant kills, but if you guys actually don't like the rock throwing knives, let's just say if you want to try to maybe get some people out of like some campy little spots, I will probably recommend, of course, this frag grenades, Semtex. These are probably going to be some good ones. Now there is something that a lot of people are going to be like not using, but I will probably recommend for all maybe like the new players, and that's going to be some breacher drones. Breacher drones are going to be really good for like tight areas. People are going to be camping, maybe let's just say like lighthouse. You know, there's going to be some more difficult areas. I would actually recommend the breacher drones are going to be really good to try to use, so please recommend using this. You'll thank me later. Coming down to the perk package, this is going to be my Rebirth Island perk package that I'm of course going to be rocking. Now of course I got this double time, sleight of hand, temper, and flex. This is what I believe is going to be the best perk package in my opinion. For me, this could be all different from you guys. Now a lot of you guys probably going to say, well, why not Mountaineer? I don't necessarily think Mountaineer is going to be worth having on Rebirth Island. Like there's really no high stake buildings besides maybe like control center and all the other like high stake area buildings, maybe like lighthouse. You probably could survive from that fall with Mountaineer, but you really don't need Mountaineer on this map. And if any of you guys got any good recommended perk package, comment down below so I can try to test them out, and you can just suggest it to other people as well. And if this video ever helps you out today, what you gotta do is leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you guys are brand new, because of course you already know I'm gonna drop some 30s and some 40s on Rebirth Island for its return.